Right.
We're mid-conversation here about our kitchen table.
I mean, it was over. Rachel won, so.
I don't think so. Okay, so if we're having a conversation and we disagree, you're never going to concede that I won.
Well, I just did.
I didn't feel like I won.
Well, I don't want to let you feel like you won.
Oh, okay.
Because it's going to cost us a ton of money.
Okay, we're talking about our kitchen table. Brad thinks we should just put like a veneer on the top of this table.
The table that we currently have, it's a nice table. Like the base is really nice, but like the tabletop itself is a piece of crap. So really it just needs a new top. Trying to save us a little bit of cash.
And I agree with that. However, I feel like this table would serve as a really great art table or something, like if we put it in the bonus space where the kids play. This could be the arts and crafts table. We already don't care about it. It's already, I mean, you should see the scratches and stuff that have happened on this table, let alone the acetone spill.
Who did that?
And this is fabric, so anything that gets spilled on the seat is there. I won't do that again. So I feel like this will be a great, it's already like, the damage has been done. Let's just put this in the kids' playroom and this will be where they sit and do their crafts. And then get like a nice table for our living room.
Sounds good. But we digress. This video is actually about our lot situation because there's a lot to cover.
What were you calling it?
See what I did there?
Lot again?
Lot again.
Lot again.
It's been a process. A learning process, which folks warned us about. This may happen.
People that work in title companies, people that work in law.
I guess the thing with us was, or is, our timeline.
Right. That's the only thing that matters.
I mean, we should have bought these. Well, we
didn't know.
The market got so hot, ridiculously hot, is the only reason why we sold our house so fast.
We also know that we want 2 more kids now, and we didn't a year ago.
Right, but...
Like, if we didn't want 2 more kids, there would be no reason to move even.
Yeah, that's
Except
true.
for the fact that we would make a huge profit on this home.
Right.
But building a home right now is almost like a wash.
Right, exactly.
You know, it's
well,
not...
Now, we'll probably be in the hole, but what are you going to do? We need it.
We need more space.
Right, yeah, we don't need a brand new build, but this is our lifelong goal, so, and I'm almost 40. It's time.
Might as well do it now.
Exactly. Anyway, should we put a map here of the lots?
Let's do a map.
Okay, we'll put a map here of the lots. The very first one that we had to get was the very middle one.
Right.
Lot 1000.
You know, and ironically, that was the only one that we could just like go ahead and get. The other two...
Which I think is why that's one of the reasons why we chose that location.
Oh, it is. There's many reasons. It's in the back of a cul-de-sac.
Our current cul-de-sac.
It has a beautiful view.
We know all of our neighbors.
A lot of people are curious about what we mean by when we say like 3rd tier. So the lots are really inexpensive because they're 3rd tier. I did it with 3.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's funny.
They're 3rd tier, not 2nd tier. And 2nd tier are more expensive. 1st tier would be right on the water. Literally water access. You can put a dock in front of your house on the lake. 2nd tier is you're basically looking over the top of the house that's on the water because the terrain here is very steep. So if you're 2nd tier, you're, you know, in most places going to be looking over the top of the house in front of you.
Having a great view of the lake.
Yep, great view, but no water access from your lot. 3rd tier is behind 2nd tier, so you don't have water access and very likely you don't have a view of the lake. That's why they're so inexpensive, and that's what we're purchasing. The lot that we purchased outright from the owner that we just closed on last Friday is 3rd tier, very inexpensive, less than $10,000, way less than $10,000 if you're curious about like a dollar amount, for about 1/4 of an acre, half an acre.
Half an acre.
Half an acre.
That lot's a half acre.
Okay, we wanted that one for sure because the lot that's 2nd tier in front of it is cleared, and the person that owns it is not going to build on it. So we have basically a 2nd tier view on a 3rd tier lot, so it's worth more to us than what it should be.
And probably somebody that doesn't live here wouldn't know that these lots are actually pretty darn good.
Unless you're standing on it, you wouldn't.
Right.
You know, if you're looking on a map.
And you wouldn't know that the lots in front of it are cleared, just looking at a map.
Honestly, the owners probably don't know that it's a good lot because they don't know that the lot in front of it's cleared.
Right.
If it wasn't cleared, it would be worthless. You know what I mean?
Right, totally.
So that's the lot we wanted for sure. Then...
So we bought that one, so should we say... Well, actually, we first bought the back tax lot, didn't we?
No. No, we agreed on that one at
We were
the
under
amount.
yeah, we were
were
under
under contract on that one before we did the back tax lot.
Yes.
That was the very first one we wanted.
Okay. The second one that we wanted, so again, there's 3, we got the middle. We wanted the second one, 1001, really bad. Because it's big, it's flat, it's right next door, and it also has a really good view because the lot in front of it is cleared. So we called the courthouse. It was a back tax lot. They haven't paid taxes since 2012?
Something like that. Yeah, it's a long time.
So it's kind of it's a pricey, the back taxes cost more than what the lot is actually worth. And so we went through the process, called the county collector's office, and they're like, it's a 4th day sale, so you can buy it. So we should probably cover what the heck a 3rd and 4th day sale is.
Sure, yeah. So like if somebody owns a lot and they decide they don't want it or whatever.
If they're in the red or underwater.
They stop paying taxes on their property. People bought a ton of property in our neighborhood way back before the 2008 market crash.
Like in 98, this subdivision developed.
Yeah. So and people bought it as like investments.
People thought that it was an investment. Or you had to be a member of the golf course, you had to own land here. That stopped in like 08 or whatever.
Yeah. They changed the rules on that. But there were so many people that owned property in this neighborhood just to have a membership, just to have an investment. Like they were never planning on building on it. So then these people that own these lots, I don't know what their circumstances were, but there are many, 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 I mean...
Like 40 pages of lots for sale that are back taxes.
Like 8 or 10 lots a page. 40 pages long of people that have not paid their taxes for X number of years. When it's been over 8 years?
I think it's 8, yeah.
Okay, so if a person hasn't paid their taxes in 8 years, oh my gosh, I hope you guys aren't bored to tears right now.
Well, so they have an auction on the courthouse steps for people to buy or to pay the back taxes and get the collector's deed to that land.
Every year they do this.
Every year they do this in August.
Yeah. And it's all the lot, not just in our neighborhood, but everywhere.
The whole county.
Oh, the whole county.
It's at the county courthouse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so if no one buys it, then that next year it becomes what's called a 4th day sale. Okay, so if you buy it in the 3rd day sale, the people that originally bought the lot have a year to pay you those taxes and they get it back.
You're close, but not exactly right.
Okay, what is it?
First year, nobody buys it. Second year, nobody buys it.
Right.
3rd year, nobody buys it. 4th year, nobody buys it. That's when it's a 4th sale. It has to do that 4 times. It has to go 4 years.
Oh, I thought it was just 2 years.
No. It has to go 4 years.
I'm still confused.
And every single time it goes up to auction, it has to be listed in the paper that it's going up to auction, or else it doesn't count. So the lot that was to the right of the lot that we bought, it's so confusing. Lot 1000 we purchased. Lot 1001 we wanted. It was listed as a 4th sale. If it's a 4th sale, the people that originally owned it don't get a year to come back and pay back their back taxes. If it's gone to auction 4 years consecutively and it's been listed in the paper all 4 of those years, you can go to the courthouse, pay the back taxes, get the collector's deed. There's a difference between a collector's deed and
like owning the land outright.
Yeah, there's a collector's deed and then there's a deed. If it's a true 4th sale, then they don't get a year to pay you back. So if you buy it for a 4th sale, you can build on it right away.
If you cash flow the project. Although, that's not even true.
Even that's not a guarantee. Right. Okay. So we found out the hard way.
So we went ahead and purchased, we wanted lot 1001. So we called the courthouse twice and they said, oh yeah, it's a Forte sale, you can buy it. The third time, they told Rachel, oh, it was never listed in the paper.
So it's not a for sale. And it has to go up to auction again. And if it does go up to auction again, nobody buys it, then we can go ahead and get it. But we'd have to wait till August to do that. So we're like, we can't wait till August to
get the land.
We have to be building before that.
So we're like, oh shoot. Well, okay, let's go ahead and get the other lot that's on the other side. We didn't really want that lot, but we want a ranch style house, 5 bedrooms, 6 bedrooms maybe. So one lot, and there's setbacks like on the lot lines. Your house has to be 10 feet in each direction inside those lot lines. So it would just really limit the style of house that we wanted to build. And so we knew that 999, the other one, was a true Forte sale. So we went and bought it.
So I called the courthouse and talked to the person that told me that the one was not listed in the paper, and she was like, yes, this one was listed in the paper. You can come to the courthouse, you can get the deed, it's yours. It's yours. Once you pay the back taxes, you'll get the deed. So I do that, and I'm just gonna say the number. It was like $6,000 and something dollars. Paying $6,000 for back taxes was 3 times at least what the land was worth. But it was worth it to us because we owned this property. We wanted the one next to it for the footprint of our house, whatever. It's in the coming days that we learned that, okay, first of all, it takes weeks to get the collector's deed, which everybody at the courthouse is just calling it a deed, but it's a collector's deed. That is different than like a deed to the land. You gotta do a lot of legwork to figure out if there's any liens on it, any bankruptcies, any other delinquencies on that land, any history on that land. You have to figure out before you can get a clear, perfected title so that you can build on it. If you have a part of your structure, if you decide you're just gonna forgo that, build a home, then like the people that owned it passed away, their heirs may have some rights to that land. And even though we paid the back taxes on it, they may be able to like get a good lawyer and reclaim the land. And if part of our house is sitting on that, that is not good.
No. So basically, no construction loans, no lender will allow you to build on one of these back tax lots unless you get a quiet title, which basically you hire a lawyer. They have to put it in the paper or do whatever they have to do. They could, I guess, so we know that the guy that owned or that bought the lot originally passed away. So it would be his heirs that would have to sign the lot over to us. They probably wouldn't do it for free.
No, and if we could even find them.
Right. So what a lawyer will do is have to put attention to the heirs of whatever the guy's name was. Come forward to
claim your land.
Yeah, exactly. Or whatever. So the process, speaking with the lawyer, he said the process could take 3 months or 2 years?
No. Oh no. It was like 2 to 3 months. 2 months on the fastest. Like at the soonest it would
years.
be, no.
Okay.
At the soonest it would be 2 months. At the latest it would be 3 months before we would have that quiet title search done.
So we wouldn't be able to get title insurance on the lot, therefore a lender wouldn't give us a construction loan until we got that done, which would be hire a lawyer, and it would be another 3 months. That's where that lot is. So we have the collector's deed for 999,
and at this point we think we're dead in the water. We need to make our entire footprint of our house fit within 10 feet of the boundaries of our one lot that we do know that we own and we can build on. Thank goodness for that lot. If it were for that lot. Okay.
It's ultra confusing.
Very confusing.
I don't even know all the facts.
Obviously. It's very confusing, and this is more of a video that we decided we would make so we can reference it. In case anybody cares about the like ins and outs of why this is such a pain in the butt for us. And if you're ever considering doing something like this yourself, this is a great video to refer to.
We should probably title it like buying a back tax lot. Watch this first.
Do this first.
Okay, so I called the architect. Actually, I talked to our lender, and the lender's like, he's like, yeah, we can't do construction loans on collector's deeds. And so I called the architect. I'm like, Don, we need to make the house fit on lot 1000. And we talked about a couple of other things, and then hung up with each other. And then, not 10 minutes later, I get a call from Rachel.
And our real estate agent called me and said, you know, when we were sitting there with the people, we were closing on our lot that we knew we had. We're talking about, like, what do we need to do to make this other lot buildable on? We're talking to somebody who's married to a lawyer, and it's looking like it's not going to be good. And so while we're sitting there, we're sitting across the table from our real estate agent, and I'm like, Jody, do whatever you can to get a hold of the people that own the lot on the other side, because we need to pursue that. Those people we knew were alive, which is, you know, it sounds bad, but it makes the whole thing easier, because if you can contact living people that own the lot, then you can potentially get them to sign the lot over to you, and you can pay them for it or whatever. And even if they're delinquent on their back taxes, you can be like, hey, I'll pay your back taxes, you just sign the lot over to me, or I'll pay you this amount of money to sign the lot over to me, and we'll pay your back taxes, whatever. So I'm like, go ahead and try to find them. She calls us that day that Brad calls our architect.
10 minutes after I get off the phone with the architect, telling them, hey, we need to make this house fit on this lot.
She calls me and she's like, I got a hold of them. You're not going to believe this, but they're going to sell the lot to you for $1, which is the minimum. Actually, it's $10 is the minimum that you can transfer land.
It might only be $1.
It may be $1. I don't know.
The banker said
it can't be zero.
He's seen them for $10.
So it might be $1. And they said, we just want to be free and clear of this land. We'll sell it to you for $1. And we were like, fabulous. Let's do it.
Oh, but
it's not that easy.
Turns out they're in bankruptcy. So they filed bankruptcy in 2015.
Right.
So there's a lien on the lot. There's an outstanding balance on the lot.
On the loan that they used to purchase the lot. Plus back taxes in the amount of over $9,000. Plus HOA fees. So anyway,
Oh, you forgot the water access fee.
Oh, there's a water access fee.
We have to pay the water access fee as well, because that's a yearly fee.
So this piece of property that's probably worth $5,000 max. I mean, we bought the one right next to it that's very similar in caliber for $4,000. This one's, let's call it $4,000.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna have to pay about $20,000 to $25,000 to acquire this land. Doing that is a lot faster than doing the quiet title search on the lot on the other side and getting that lot.
Well, and we like the lot a heck of a lot better.
We do. It would make more sense for us to build across.
It's a gorgeous lot. We got really lucky with the sale of our current home that the buyers came in well over our asking price. So we have a little extra money to throw into this lot. So luckily, all's well that ends well.
Right.
So
I mean, we think.
Yeah.
Each person we talk to tells us a different story.
Yeah, we're still not done yet, but
no.
Hopefully we are soon.
I'm really sorry if this is not the type of video that you signed up for when you clicked on it. But you
need to know this stuff if you're thinking about purchasing a back tax lot. Or
if you're like, wait, I'm confused. I thought you had 3 lots, and then you had 1 lot, and then you had 2 lots, and now you have 3 lots again. This is why.
So
it's because that's true. We did have 3, and then 1, and then 2, and then 3 again. And who knows what we'll have tomorrow.
So you better hit that subscribe button and check us out on Instagram, because that's where we have the most up-to-date stuff. We're Brad and Rach. I love you.
I love you most.
This will be a fun process.